Y'all, it's really not that deep. Certain situations, certain things in this world, it's really not something to be taking too serious. Like, people make things so much bigger and deeper than what it is. For example, I unfollowed certain people from my life because I outgrew them. And these people were hurting my growth. When I would be around these people, my energy, my spirit, it would feel so down. I would feel so low. When I'm around these kind of people, I would feel less than what I am. I was not comfortable to share my success with these people. I was not comfortable to share my milestones. When I was around certain people, I'm telling you, like, there was something in my spirit that would always tell me, keep things to yourself. Do not trust these people, because when you're not around them, they are talking bad about you. Some things is just really not deep. Like, if I unfollow you from social media, it doesn't mean that I have beef with you. It just means that we are on two different journeys of our life. And that means that I'm just growing and I'm evolving. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I have drama with you. It just means that I outgrew the friendship or I outgrew the relationship. Certain things in this world, people make it out to be bigger than what it is. And it's not that deep. If you unfollow people, it does not mean that you have drama. It just means that you're probably not interested in their life anymore. You probably don't relate to them anymore. There's probably no resonation between you and that person anymore. People make things bigger than what it is. People make drama out of thin air. I had to unfollow people because I knew that God wanted me to elevate. I knew that God wanted me to find my peace. I knew that God wanted to heal me. I knew that God wanted better for me. And if I had certain people in my life till this day, that would hold me back from my blessings. So I'm here to tell you that unfollowing on social media is not beef to you, but to someone else who has drama with you because you don't want to be friends with them anymore, or you outgrew them, or you just don't talk to them anymore, or you can't relate to them anymore. When you're going to know that one-sided beef is obsession. Just because someone unfollows you or you unfollow them does not mean that there is drama. It just means that you outgrew that person. But people make things bigger than what it is. It's not that deep. Sometimes we be living in our own heads than we be living on earth. Like, sometimes we overthink so much that we are living this fake delusional world in our own minds, and we're not even focusing on reality or what's in front of us. Like, we overthink too much sometimes. It's okay to overthink, but do not let your overthinking process take over your mind, take over your heart, take over your spirit. We overthink about the littlest things sometimes. And you know what they say? When you overthink 80% of the times, it's never going to happen. It hasn't even happened yet. And you are manifesting, you are making it bigger than what it is. And now you are stressing yourself out. And now you have those negative thoughts and you rooted it in your mind and you planted it in your heart. So what if it does start to happen because you started to manifest it? Stop overthinking things that's just so unnecessary, that is causing you stress, that is potentially hurting you from your own blessings. Because if you're constantly creating fake scenarios in your head to validate something that you feel, you are only hurting yourself in the process. Some things in life are just really not that deep. If you're going through a breakup, if you're going through something challenging, if you're going through adversity, I'm telling you, use that time, use that moment in your life to build you up, to motivate you, to find out what it is that you really want out of life. Sometimes the things that happen to you in your life that are meant to break you is only meant to break you for that moment, but it's really God's way trying to build you. He's trying to build you up. He's trying to mold you. He's trying to make you become into the best version of yourself. So don't let things in your life that are constantly throwing you off your path to take you down. You know, for example, if you guys are getting out of a relationship or a breakup or a divorce, and you guys accepted that this person probably made your life very challenging, made your life really hard, because I have certain friendships that they just got out of a relationship, and because of this relationship, they hit rock bottom. And I would always tell them, do not let the breakup make you hit rock bottom. Don't accept that you are at rock bottom. Instead, just take accountability, like build yourself up, take the necessary steps to put the pieces together, to be the person that you want to be, to use your pain into power. You guys got to stop overthinking things, especially when maybe it's not even coming true. Maybe it hasn't even happened yet. And now you're just planting that seed into your mind, and then you're going to manifest it. Some things are just not that deep. And when I say things are not that deep, I just feel like sometimes people take things bigger than what it is. And sometimes people make nothing out of something. And it's just, for me, it's so annoying and it's irritating. And I just want to give you guys examples. Don't stress yourself out too much, you know, enjoy your life, enjoy the process, go through what you're going through, deal with what you're going through, feel with what you're going through, and then heal from what you're going through. Like, go through it, but also grow from it. Another example is you're never going to be ready to start anything. Like, you're never ever going to be ready, like, to start a family. You're never going to be ready to start that career, to start that goal that you've been wanting to do. Like, there's never going to be a perfect time. Perfection does not exist. And I really feel like a lot of y'all that wait for this perfect moment to do this, or to start this goal, or to start this vision that you guys been desiring for a long time, just start where you at. Start with what you have. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you have the money, until you have this. Just go. You grow from the process as you are starting out. For me, when I started my YouTube channel and my podcast, listen, I don't live in a big fancy house. I live in the projects. I live in New York. I don't come from money. I don't come from success. You know, there's people in my family that they live a very mediocre life or in a poverty life. And I started with what I have. I started with what I knew. I use my iPhone. I use a ring light camera, $20 from Amazon. I bought a $20 microphone from Amazon, and I just started to create content. But I still started with what I had. I didn't need anything fancy. I didn't need anything crazy expensive to do what I wanted to do. All I know is that I wanted to create content. I wanted to spread my message. I wanted to share my perspective on things. I wanted to encourage, uplift women who's going through what I'm going through. And you don't always need so much money. You don't always need the perfect time to start something that you love. So do not let perfection rob you of your joy. Another thing is, I feel like now in our generation, social media is taken in way too deep. So social media is taken in too serious. Like, people depend on social media so much for their happiness. People depend on social media for entertainment. And y'all gotta unplug from that social media world. You gotta make sure that you are happy in your real life than on social media, because everything online is just a fabrication of a highlight reel. People are not gonna post their real life. People are not going to post their downfalls. People are not going to post their rock bottoms. People are not going to post their lowest points. You're always going to see people who are posting things to make their life seem a little too perfect. Don't rely on social media to make you happy. Don't rely on social media to make you feel whole. Don't compare yourself to people that you see online. The things that you see online, please take it with a grain of salt. Unplug from social media. Go through a social media detox. Find who you are. Find yourself. Do some soul searching. Take a step back. Disconnect from online and reconnect within yourself. I noticed that social media nowadays, it just has people rushing to their goals. Like, they see someone with a fly car. They see someone with a nice house. All these relationship goals. And I'm here to tell you, like, what you see on the internet is everything that glitters is not gold. Everything is not what it appears to be. Don't compare yourself to anyone on social media, because if they are successful, you don't know what it took for them to get successful. It's so many haters out there that they will comment on people's success on social media and be like, oh, that's not fair how you got success overnight. It may look successful overnight, but you don't know how many hours, you don't know how many nights, you don't know how many stress, tears, hard work that person put into their success. You should really connect within yourself. Figure out what you really want out of life. Figure out what really fulfills you, what brings you purpose, what brings you motivation. Instead of focusing on all the voices, all the noise that you see online, why don't you unplug from the internet and just connect with God, connect with your creator. He wants to hear from you. So I hope that this content can at least help one of you guys out. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what brings you peace. I just hope I made my point with this content, and I hope you guys liked it. And I will be back for more videos. So please like, comment, and subscribe.